my name's Tom Kennedy. I live in Nantwich in Cheshire. I'm originally from a little seaside town up north, Morecambe, and I've been in the financial services sector for just over 6 years now. I was a plumber 12 years ago, so this is a second career to me, and I learned after 3 years of doing that it wasn't really for me. So I went back to college, I retrained, and now I have a background in accounting and finance. I went to university, did accounting and finance, and joined a financial services company as part of that degree, and ultimately stayed with them until the back end of last year after 5.5 years. There's not many jobs in this industry or in the world where you spend the majority of your time talking about clients' hopes and dreams and their businesses and what they do in their life, their hobbies, their interests. That's where I spend the majority of my time, and that's why I love doing this so much. So I started off as basically an admin assistant, sending letters of authority, chasing paperwork, ringing providers. Did that for around a year, then I moved into paraplanning, so I started report writing, doing the technical stuff for about 2.5 years. And after that, naturally stepped into being an advisor myself. So I qualified mid-pandemic and built a client bank of my own working for that firm, and then ultimately decided that self-employed life was going to be for me and started to look elsewhere. It was the proposition and the support around lead generation, the affinity program, which ultimately made me choose Quilter. So I've now got a mentor. We've now got a little team of us together, which we can bounce ideas around in. And it's just really helpful when you've gone from having that office environment to essentially working by yourself all the time. I'd always said from the start of coming into this industry that I was going to have my own business. And taking that leap last year into this year has made a massive difference. It's a new way of working, it's a new way of life, but I love it. I get to work with people every day who I love working with, my clients, their friends, families. The support for me as an advisor coming in without a client bank was the main thing that pushed me towards Quilter, as well as the value in the proposition that we've got. And ultimately the proposition as a whole, the investment range, the choice we've got, the scope of advice we have as advisors is far wider than I've ever experienced before. Positive, innovative, and fantastic.